afternoon, everybody. This is Jackie from the Oracle Times, and this will be the Sagittarius 20. No, it won't be. It will be the Scorpio 2020 forecast reading. Caught myself just in time there. Okay, so Scorpio, I'm going to do your Oracle cards, your Tarot cards, and your relationship cards. I'm going to repeat, as I always do, that things can be a bit dodgy here. My internet can go. I can disappear for a few seconds. I've been having a pretty good run of late, not disappearing too often. Hopefully, it should be fine today. And also, if you'd like a personal or private reading from me, or that amazing soulmate reading I do, I will put a link in the description box below. And also, if you would like to make the designer soft cloth dolls that many of you have purchased from me, I've made a course for that to teach you how to do it. If you'd like to do that, link will be in the description box below. So, beautiful day in the bushveld in South Africa today. In fact, it's actually quite hot. We've had some very cold winter weather, for us anyway, and the sudden heat has taken a bit of adaptation. Right, let's have a look for you, Scorpio. What is coming up for you in September 2020? We're starting with the Oracle card. Scorpio, September 2020. First card up, why? So, Scorpio, you may find yourself at the point where you say, but why is this all happening now? Why is it happening to me? Why is it happening at this stage in my life? When this card turns up, it says you're not going to get answers to those questions just yet. Down the road, you may very well look back and say, so that's why it happened. It set me on that path. It brought this person into my life. It created these circumstances which brought me that into my life. But right now, you're being asked just to go forward and do what you know needs to be done or what gets to presented to you without knowing the reason why, okay? Because for this moment in time, the reason why is not going to be for you to know. Maybe if you did know why, perhaps you choose a different path. But there's something waiting for you on this path, so they want you to go that path. It's not going to tell you why just yet. Okay, so there's a card falling out. I'm going to grab that. Milk and honey. So that's a very nice card. So what that is saying is, you are destined to a place where you feel secure, protected, comfortable, and happy. Right now, it may very well not seem like it, but that is what is coming up for you in the future. And you're probably asking, why would that happen with the present circumstances? How is that going to happen? The answer's not there immediately, but that is what is due to you. Warmth, comfort, happiness. The rainbow usually means that something is drawing to a close, that the worst of a situation is possible. So bear that in mind as well. Right, let's see what the next card says for you guys. And it's Serendipity. How nice is that? So there's some real good luck coming your way. So maybe at the moment you're looking at circumstances and saying, why is this happening? The other card is saying you are actually destined for a lovely place in your life or point in your life where you feel secure and comfortable and safe and happy and warm. And it's going to come by a stroke of luck. Okay, so maybe that is why you are on a particular path, because the luck is met on that path. If you took another path, you wouldn't come across that luck. But something almighty lucky is destined to come your way. Now, that always means we don't really need to do anything except keep going wherever we are going. Luck doesn't take hard work, in this case, serendipity. And it doesn't take planning, in this case, for serendipity. It just turns up in your life. Okay. The final card is poised, so it really, really does underscore that. It's saying to you, you definitely have luck coming your way. And if you kind of start feeling that feeling like something's changing, there's a shift in the wind and it's good, and it's going to be in my best interest, and things are going to come my way that are wonderful, you are right to be feeling that. And you may not be feeling it immediately, but it is going to be coming to you, that feeling. And you have every right to feel like that. Something is poised, it's on the brink of happening in your life that will bring you the joy that that little fairy is experiencing, and that is real joy. So that is a very nice oracle reading, right? Let's see what the tarot cards have to say about this, or what shall we say, what the messages are that come via the tarot cards. Okay, so Scorpio, September 2020. Okay, so this is the Four of Water. If you look carefully at this card, he's looking at himself in the mirror, and one eye is looking inward. He's looking at himself in the mirror with honesty. He realizes what's going on in his life with an open mind. In other words, it's not a judgment call. It's a clear perception. There is clarity about what is going on in life. How much part do we play in it? How much is brought into our lives? It's being able to look at where we are in life with absolute clarity. It makes an enormous difference to life. Let's see what the next card has to say about that. Okay, and that is the Ace of Earth. So that is really, really nice. So what it brings in is abundance, okay? The Ace of Earth is about material abundance. So there's a kind of a clarity that will come in September about who you are and where you are. And when you have that clarity, and I think that can especially be about who you are. And who you are is your place in the big picture, your place in the universe, your place, how you feel about yourself here. You know who you are, you know what you want. It's a feeling of security in a way being there, and you have clarity about that. And when you have that, that's when abundance starts coming into your life. Now that's very interesting. That's quite a message. So let's go through that again, because this can apply to many of you. Those of you that are watching for maybe other people, of course, this also applies to Scorpio rising and even Scorpio moon. So when you know who you are and what you really want, that is when abundance comes into your life. Now, how can that be confused? Sometimes we get pressurized by family, sometimes we get pressurized by peers, sometimes we get pressurized by what's happening out there, our upbringing, whatever the case may be, and we pursue things that are not really us. We don't even really want them, but we feel we should have them. Everyone else says we should want them. We look around and so has it, and we think, well, I'm sure I should want it too. So September definitely brings that moment of clarity for you, where you realize who you are and what you want specific to you without anybody else's influence. And that opens the gate to abundance. And we've seen there is abundance coming into your life, most definitely. So maybe the answer to that why, dare I give it to you, why things have happened the way they have is to give you that clarity about who you are and what you want. And how do we find that clarity? Normally through a set of circumstances that challenge us. Wish there was another way, but that seems to be the way that it happens. Right, so let's have a look at your relationships. So I'm going to read for those of you that are in established relationships as well as those of you looking for relationships. I will read what it says on the cards. Otherwise, you ask me, what did it say on the cards? And then I will tell you the story behind the selection of cards that come up for you. First one up. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, this card actually goes without saying. You're either going to bump into somebody or you're with someone and their behavior doesn't tick your boxes. Definitely not. Well, they just don't tick your box, finish to end, okay? End, finish, whatever it might be. But this card is saying to you, keep an open mind. There's more to this person than meets the eye. A lot more to this person than meets the eye. They could actually be your soulmate. Get to know them better. Okay, so you're going to have to hang in there past the you don't tick my boxes stage and see what is this person really about. The next one says new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So it's definitely somebody new that has stepped into your life. At first glance, they don't tick boxes. Maybe it's second, third, fifth glance they don't tick boxes. Get to know them because there's definitely potential here for them to eventually stir your romantic feelings. And in existing relationships, get to know your partner a bit better. There's something about them you don't know yet. Even if you've had them for 20 years, they may have developed a new interest. They may have seen life differently. Everybody changes, or an aspect of them changes. And you could really love that about them, whatever it may be. So we select one more card, shall we? Very soon. That's a nice card to select, and I'm not surprised I was told to. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I think sometimes we, especially if you're trying to sort of draw someone into your life, you're looking for someone in your life, you will make up a tick list. And that tick list doesn't actually really tick your boxes. It's what you think you should want. We've come up against that in the rest of your reading too. So Scorpio is definitely coming up against what they think they want versus what they genuinely want. Now, they'll always say the way to figure it out is ask yourself, why do you want that? Okay, whatever it is you want, doesn't matter what it is what you want. Put it down and then say, put it down on paper and then say, but why do I want that? And when we dig into the reasoning of why we want it, we often get to the real thing that we want. And then if we put that out there, it will very soon be coming to you. So that applies very specifically in relationships, but it applied in the rest of your reading too. especially if you're looking for someone new. This is very good guidance. And those of you that are in established relationships, the same applies. Maybe you want something in your relationship to shift. Ask yourself why. And then when you get to bottom of that, then you're going to know what it is you actually want. You can ask for it. You can have it. Right. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. I'm going to repeat once again. If you'd like a personal, private, or an amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via my website. Link will be in the description box below under that little drop down arrow once this video is processed. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. I genuinely appreciate it. I'm wishing you lots of hugs and blessings for the month of September, and we will speak again soon.